Hello everybody, welcome back, and today we're in another video and I've successfully finally downloaded NetBeans. There was a problem with the JDK because it couldn't see it for some reason even though it was downloaded, but it's all fixed now, it's all good. I'll send it, put a link in the description down below, and here I've just done a simple code right here, and I'll just show you what it does. In this window right here, this is where the code actually starts playing. Hello, what is your age? You type in, let's say I'm 3 years old, and it says your age is 3. Pretty simple, pretty easy, not too hard. So, this is public static void main string args. This is a driver class, which I'll get into later on. But for now, all you need to know is whatever code you put in here, it'll run from this line and continue on down. So from the very first line and it continues down, 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 down. And this is like the bulk, the very first thing you actually need. You need a driver class, driver. And this is just a class. So right here, this is the entire project. This is the class. Right here, public class. And yes, that's pretty much it. This is what an abstract looks like. It has a default constructor, which I won't use until later, and I'll explain more of it later. And see, as you can see, it also has a class, but I named it proj1a so I can differentiate between them, the two classes. And the two classes can communicate with each other and send messages to each other. So that's what I'll cover for now about classes. And for now, just remember that this is what we always type in, and this is the main thing. It's main. It's main. It's literally called main because it's the main thing. We need to use it. So how this works is I imported a scanner and the scanner class, and I said that Bob would be a scanner. So I instantiated the object Bob, and he's going to be of type scanner. So scanner Bob equals new scanner system.in. So scanner, we use that right here. See, it's highlighted yellow. Bob is the name of the scanner. It is a new scanner, and it will be inputting in the system. So what I mean is that the user will input something and Bob can take it in. It scans what the user inputs. So here's a SOUT tab statement. In NetBeans, if you type in SOUT tab, you see it jumped out. System.out.println. It means that you will, whenever you type in between these two quotation marks, like hello, it'll print on screen, as you see. Hello, what is your age? You saw that it printed it on the screen. This statement says that the integer age, which I just created here, is going to equal to bob.nextInt. Since Bob is the scanner, what the next integer typed in by the user, he'll remember that and put it into int age. Here, I just did another SOUT statement and typed in your age is plus the variable age. Pretty easy and simple. Now, I also have a complexer code, which I'll show you guys now. I'll just Control-Z out of this. Okay, so this is the complex code. Hello, please enter your name. Let's say my name is Bob. I'm pleased to meet you. How old are you? Let's say I'm 22. it says you are 22, and remember password is 111. Then we start playing a mini game. Someone has all pretty much asked you in your life sometime. Think of a number between. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 10. What is it? And this is pretty much it. Say I guess 1. Try again. 2. And that's it. Now it asks me, what is the password? And it says my name, Bob. You have 3 tries. So let's say I didn't know what the password was. I type in 1, 2, 2. It says try again. 1, 3, 3. Try again. And 1, 1, 1. You win. And then it prints out game over because the game ended. So that's it. That's pretty actually simple pieces of code. Now see, I used Scanner Bob here, and I also used random, which I'll go into later on. But for now, all you need to know is system.out.println, it prints. Bob can take in anything, like bob.nextLine. Yeah. Well, it's gonna be red because, yeah, not a statement and all, but bob.nextLine, it means strings. Think of strings straight away. It's looking for a string input. Bob.nextInt, is looking for integers. Bob.nextDouble is looking for doubles. And int a is 1. Double a b, is 2.5. So that's the main difference. Doubles are decimals. I already explained this, but I'm going to explain again. And integers are numbers without decimals. So random is, as you guessed, a random. It's the type random. That means that it will generate a random number, which I use right here. So the double number 1, num1, is going to be equal to su.nextInt, which means that it will generate an integer from 1 through 10. Well, actually from 0 through 10. And with num1 here, I run it through a bunch of if-else statements, which you don't need to worry about right now. And I ask for your guess and compare your guess to num1. And if it's correct, I say, hooray, you guessed it. Otherwise, I don't. I just say, try again. Try again, and continue. Try again, try again, try again. So that's pretty much the guessing game. And the rest is pretty easy. I just ask you a bunch of questions and remember them and put it in storages like strings, integers, and others. The passcode one I won't go into now because it's too hard. But I'll teach you about if and else. So if statements are statements that allow you to compare things. They can, it's like, if this is equal to this, if A is equal to B, then do this. Else, do something else. So, it's actually pretty easy. If guess 2, so your guess, is equal to pass, or the passcode, which I instantiated right here, which is 111, type UN tries plus equal 3, because it's in a loop. You don't need to worry about that right now since we're only focusing on if else. So it just says you win because it compared. If you get that, do this. Else, try again. Guess 2. That it should not be here, but tries plus plus, and that's pretty much it. This is this I was checking my code. So we usually check our code through SOP statements, like we stop at tries to see what's going on actually. And if something's wrong, we can go in and see, this is what's wrong. Tries isn't working at all. It's not adding up. So this is in a loop called a do while. That's why I have tries plus equal 3 and tries plus plus. If it goes over 3, the amount of tries, it says game over, just game over. But if you do it under 3 tries, it says you win. So that's pretty much the entire pieces of code. And I'll just teach you for and do while loops and while loops right now, because they're also pretty easy. I hope you guys are understanding everything right now. If you don't, please comment down below what you would like me to explain more in the next video. So there are things called loops that run continuously, like the for loop. For an I equals 0, I is less than or equal to 10, I plus plus. So let's assemble it. For, it's saying for that yes, this is actually true. The integer I is at first equal to 0, but it's less than or equal to 10. Add I plus plus. So it goes through this code, goes back up. It's I is now 1. I is less than 10 still, because I is 1. 1 is less than 10. And since we added, that's why I is equal to 1, since we added to I. Now it goes through the code again, and it keeps doing that until 10. Is 10 less than 10? No. But is it equal to 10? Yes. Continue. Once it reaches 11, it's not less than 10, or it's not equal to 10. So we continue on. I'll just show you a simple thing. It is going to print out 1 through 10, no, 0 through 10, on the window. And I'm just going to print out done here. Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, done. See? It was in a loop, and it kept running until it reached 11. And then it went out and printed done. This is our other code. So this is a for loop. For loops, I tend to use a lot. Everyone has their own favorite loop. Mine probably is the for loop. Another loop is the while loop, which I personally don't really like, but I use it sometimes still. So while, so continue this while this is true, while true. So let's say we have int I equals 0, while I is less than 1. So continue running this statement while I is less than 1. Okay? So we'll just print help, run file. Okay. So I already instantiated I. So let's do J. I also instantiated J somewhere. So let's use C. See, you can't use the same integers over and over, because down here I already used int I, and I also used int j. So I can't use those integers anymore. It's pretty logical, right? Okay, run. And it keeps running help. I'm gonna stop it before it crashes. So why is that? Probably most of you already understand and are shouting at me. Obviously, C is gonna be always 0. This is why I don't really like while loops, because you manually have to write C++ somewhere, or A++ somewhere, or whatever variable you're using. Unlike in a for loop where it's already in here, you have to do it somewhere down here, which is good in some cases, but bad in others. Then the last loop is called a do while loop. Do while. So, do while is mostly used in passcodes. Do this while C is less than 2. So, if you come down and look at my passcode, it says, we already know, I already said that int pass equals 111 up here. And so first I asked you, what is the password? And guess2 equals bob.nextInt. Tries plus plus, because it counts as a try, right? Now, do this. If guess2 equals pass, you win. I already went over this. While tries is less than or equal to 3. So as you see, this is mostly used in passcodes, because you want to ask the person first and then check it, not check it before asking. So whenever you log into your computer, when you're typing in a password, it's not going to check straight away. It's going to ask, then it will check if it's right or wrong. So this is what do while loops are used for. And tries, I just did it by tries because you have 3 tries to get in. So there are different types of loops: post-condition and pre-condition loops. Post-condition loops are do while loops. Pre-condition loops are for and while loops. And why is that? Well, think about it. Precondition, it checks before. Post-condition, it checks after. Do while checks after, and for and while check before. So we split them up into 2 categories. Those are all the types of loops, and I hope you guys understood me and really enjoyed this video. Hope you guys can program something using this knowledge, and I'm gonna post another video really soon. So watch out for a new video coming up soon. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.